There is a hidden truth about Erling Haaland that most highlight reels cannot show. A truth that begins in a hospital room in Leeds and follows a boy who would grow into a living force of nature. The truth is not only about goals or headlines. It is about hunger. A hunger shaped by a father who once played at the highest level. A hunger that would become a compass. Imagine a baby wrapped in club colors and then raised in a quiet Norwegian town. Imagine that same child later towering over defenders with thunder in his stride. Now imagine that this rise was not a straight line. The mystery is simple and sharp. The monster in front of goal was made in the shadow. The story starts with small failures that almost became the end. As a teenager, Erling was not an overnight king. He was a boy learning to handle a body that grew faster than his feet and faster than his mind. Coaches whispered about raw talent that lacked polish. Scouts saw a tall striker but wondered about touch and timing. There were moments when patience wore thin. In local gyms and on muddy pitches, he stumbled. He missed chances in youth games that felt like destiny slipping away. Injuries came. Setbacks arrived. He watched peers get contracts while he trained alone under a cold sky. This was not dramatic in the headlines at the time. It was quiet. It was the slow daily grind of repetition and doubt. His father Alf Ing was both mentor and mirror. He taught toughness and he taught the cost of a career. Erling learned that greatness takes a price. Those early failures etched something into him. A refusal to accept easy labels. When a young striker is told he is just big and not technical, he either shrinks or builds a wall. He built a cathedral.
Then came a moment that looked like luck and felt like destiny. A move to Molde offered a taste of first-team football. A transfer to Red Bull Salzburg provided a stage lit by European nights. A single season in Austria changed the narrative. Goals began to fall like a rhythm that defenders could not read. He scored in the Champions League with an instinct that seemed born of violence and poetry at once. Scouts who had once doubted him now rewound clips with a mixture of awe and questions. But it was not magic. It was systems built around his strengths and hours of methodical work. Coaches honed his runs. Teammates learned his pulse. He trained like a machine, sprinting drills at dawn, finishing with unwavering focus at dusk. Luck met preparation, and the combination detonated. A move to Borussia Dortmund followed. The roar of a passionate stadium became the oxygen he needed. He kept scoring. He kept growing. Then Manchester City knocked on the door with an offer that would reforge the record books. There he met a coach who made football a tapestry, and he became its central thread. At City he did not only score. He refined movement. He learned to press with purpose and to finish with a surgeon-like calm. The world then watched numbers explode and records bend to his will. Yet behind every headline were the small, relentless choices. What did he eat? How he slept? How he handled pain? The luck was the opportunity. The work made it permanent. If you feel inspired by his perseverance, press the like button below. If this tale of setbacks and triumphs moved you, share it with someone who loves the beautiful game. The impact of Erling Haaland on football is both immediate and seismic. On the pitch he rewrote what a modern striker can be. The archetype shifted from a lone poacher or a withdrawn false nine to a hybrid. A physical colossus who can sprint 90 meters and also time a one-touch finish with surgical calm. Tactically, teams altered plans to stop him and found that stopping him often meant changing the game itself. Defenses double-shifted. Midfields cleared channels. Managers recalibrated pressing triggers. Off the pitch, his transfer equations disturbed old assumptions. Clubs rushed to find the next big profile. Youth academies began to question their ideal striker models. Data departments started to value different metrics. Commercially, he became irresistible. Brands saw not only a goal scorer but a story, an origin that sells. Financial fair play debates intensified as clubs chased an economic orbit pulled by his value. At the national level, Norway found a beacon. A country not always associated with football suddenly believed again. Young players began to emulate his routine. Coaches copied drills. The ripple effect reached sports science labs, where nutritionists and strength coaches adjusted programs to create similar power and endurance profiles. Social media amplified every run and every celebration into global currency. And beneath it all sits a new blueprint, a proof that building a modern superstar is a venture that blends physiology, psychology, coaching, and a narrative that fans can attach to. He has changed scouting. He has altered training priorities. He has pushed the game toward a faster, more direct style while still demanding technical elegance. The world of football reacts to him, and through that reaction, the sport itself evolves.
In the end, the story of Erling Haaland is not simply about how many goals he scores. It is about what those goals represent. They are the product of a lineage of lessons from a father who knew the price. They are the outcome of choices that favor repetition over glamour. They are also a mirror held up to football itself, showing a sport that seeks new heroes and new formulas. The final thought is a question for you. Do you see Erling Haaland as the future of the striker position, or an exceptional outlier who will be impossible to replicate? According to you, what will football look like in 10 years because of players like him? Write your thoughts below and tell us whether you believe his legacy will be tactical, cultural, or financial. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more portraits of players who shaped the world of football.